Oblivion walkthrough for nextgenwalkthroughs.com, the allies for Bruma quest, and this is the Skingrad gate. And by gate, I mean it's the Skingrad quest in the allies for Bruma quest, but you're gonna do the Skingrad gate. Now, Skingrad's kind of weird because you have to talk to one of the Count's assistants, and it's either this or one of the Argonian, and I think the other person. This guy is like Hesidas, I think is his last name. I can't see his first name, but you have to ask him about the aid for Bruma, and he'll say, I think the Count will want to talk to you about this, and then he'll go get the Count. And the Count will take sometimes like a couple of seconds to get here, or sometimes a minute or two to get here. So if he's not here right away and his assistant comes up before the Count, just keep waiting, walk around, look at stuff. Isn't really like much else to do, and the reason the Count has to do this is because the Count's a vampire. And that will play into later quests. And he can't come out because people won't, like, if you're a vampire, people won't talk to you, and yeah. But of course, you don't care because you just want to save the world. You don't care if there's a vampire or not. Alright, now you gotta ask him for aid for Bruma, and of course it's just saying, while Skingrad is threatened by an Oblivion gate, cannot risk our defenses, and whatever you might think of me, yada yada yada, still protects his own city, even though he is a vampire, strangely. I can't remember the story of how he became a vampire, but I'll get into it when we do when I do the vampirism quest, which will be way later on, so yeah. That's not even part of the main quest though, so it'll be after the main quest. This gate is kind of weird. You don't have to come off here like I do, and I'm gonna speed it up, but I jumped down here and walked out over here, and if you walk across the bridge, you might be able to get there quicker, I don't know, but Skingrad's a really weird town. That's my favorite town, I think, just because of the way it is, but I don't know, but yeah, because Skingrad's like, I don't know, it's a town here, then a town down there, and it's one of the better looking towns in Oblivion, I think. But I like Skingrad more. Anyway, so if you go off the bridge, you might be able to get here a little bit quicker or easier, I don't know. But just go off my way if you're not sure, and then as usual, there will be some enemies up by the gate, and you're really just like not gonna want to kill these because they'll keep coming, so just rush on into the gate as I do here. And I did speed that video up, as I said, so yeah. Alright, now there are 3 or 4, maybe 5 towers for the Skingrad gate, and the reason for that is because you have to go into one tower, then open up, like, go to the top of one tower, activate a bridge control, and that'll give you the bridge to the next tower, which you have to do the same thing for the bridge to the next tower, and you have to do the same thing to the bridge to the main tower. I might be a tower off there, like, but yeah. So anyway, I go into the right tower first. It doesn't really matter which one you go into first, the right or left, but I'm not sure if you even can go into the left, but I go into the right one, and I decide not to speed this up because I just felt like leaving it in, yeah. But it's kind of funny because these flame Atronachs, I hope I'm saying that right, Atronach's about right, I'm pretty sure. But these guys, like, I end up fighting 2 of them later, and I speed it up ×4 because it takes so long, and you'll see during the speed up, I have to beat them to death with this random axe I picked up because my claymore gets broken. Like, I bust my claymore on them because of the life of it dies because, you know, I'm fighting them so much, and then then my axe, the random axe or whatever the heck I use dies, then I have to beat him to death with my fists, and that doesn't go too well because my hand-to-hand is pretty freaking low, and I am not, like, focusing on hand-to-hand, and hand-to-hand can be pretty useful, actually, in case you're wondering. So if you want to go hand-to-hand for a while, like go into some random tunnel and just beat everyone to death with your hands, because that can do pretty good, actually, but it just takes a while. Now in here, one of the few towers, I think this is the only tower that I've ever been in that has these mines in them, and you're just going to want to rush past them. They're probably going to blow up, but that really isn't a problem, so just yeah. Now over there was that was a citadel key, and if you can pick that lock, I think that is a huge shortcut. I'm not entirely sure, but for that citadel, like whatever it was, that door I passed, there's like a very hard lock there, and if you can pick that lock, it's a huge shortcut. I don't think you have to go through any of these towers or anything, or if you do, you have to go through less of them. So anyway, once you come up, you're gonna want to come up here and then come over to this door into some random room again, and as you'll notice, all these towers look eerily similar to the actual Oblivion tower, but none of them are. And in case you're wondering, if you want to know if you're on the right tower or not, look for a giant beam of light in the middle. That will tell you if you are or not, and if there is a giant beam of light, then that's the right one, because that means that's where the sigil stone is. So, the only tower that you constantly went through the right one, but couldn't get higher in the right one, was one before this, Leowin, I think. Can't remember the name of it, but I don't know. It's where you had to open up a bunch of gates to get into it. But yeah. So anyway, right here is the first bridge, but it's, as you can see, it's like not closed. And I think that bridge takes you to the actual tower. I don't know. But I go into the halls of shame, I think, and I put on my torch because it's so dark. And wow, that's just really dark. Wow. But yeah, that's Oblivion for you. There, on top of all these towers, there's where the sigil stone should be, or you're gonna think, hey, the sigil stone should be here, because that's where the dragon skin is, as I call it. The top of the towers have the bridge controls, and you activate the controls, and the bridge obviously opens. Well, extends, I guess, not opens. And the bridge will let you to go between towers, and you have to do that multiple times. And I don't think in this video, I don't think I get to the first. Wow, that was really weird. Anyway, in the first video, I don't. Let me say it again. In this video, I don't activate any bridge. I think I just get into the bridge tower place. I mean, bridge control room, and then bridge control room, and then. Yeah, stuttering all over the place, but oh well. Okay, now the annoying part about Oblivion monsters is that they will follow you and follow you and follow you until I don't know when they stop. Actually, I don't think they stop. I kind of wish that, like, I don't know, they'll even go through doors and everything. I think they follow you till you die or you get out of the area or something. I don't know. I think eventually, if you get far enough away from them, they'll stop following you. Okay, now these random doors, like, split open. That was a really weird noise, but here's a K-Tiff guy. He's got a shield, and that shield's one of the better shields you'll find. And in case you didn't know, I've said this before, but if you are using a claymore and you equip a shield, then the claymore will, you'll get all the bonuses of the shield. So if you have a claymore and you equip a shield with like 10 defense, you'll get that extra 10 defense that you wouldn't get if you don't equip the shield. And you'll also get any enchantments your shield might have. So it's really useful just to put on a shield, even if you're using a claymore or other sort of two-handed sword or staff or something. So shields pretty much are useful all over the place, and yeah. Okay, so the video is getting close to the end, and wow, this is a really long video. Sorry about that, but the video's getting close to the end. I'll talk more in the next video, the next video includes all of the bridge extending parts of it. So yeah, I'll start talking then. Bye, I guess.